Hey, I know you're hurting, and I'm not gonna hit you with some fake stay strong bro speech. I just wanna talk to you like a man who's been where you are. I know what it's like to sit in silence, hoping she texts, scrolling through old pictures, feeling like the air's been sucked out of the room. People keep telling you to go no contact, right? That if you disappear, she'll miss you. But let me ask you, are you really healing, or are you just waiting? Because here's what no one tells you. Waiting is still holding on. No contact might keep you from messaging her, but it doesn't stop you from thinking about her. And that's the trap. You're still giving her power. What I'm about to share with you, it's not about ignoring her, it's about outgrowing her. It's not silence, it's self-mastery. And once you get this down, you won't just move on. You'll level up in a way she never saw coming. Point 1. When you stopped being enough, for her, not because of you. Listen, I know you gave her everything. Your time, your energy, your loyalty, all of it. You showed up in ways most people don't, and still, it felt like it wasn't enough. But not because you were lacking anything, it's because she was lost. She was searching for something to fill a void inside herself. And the truth is, nothing you did was ever going to fix that. You were steady, solid, and when people don't know who they are, they tend to push away the ones who remind them of what they should be. One day, it just ended. No real explanation, no big moment, just silence. And that silence, it hits different. It makes you question your own worth. You probably sat there, replaying everything, every smile, every laugh, wondering, was I too much? Not enough? Did I do something wrong? But let me be straight with you. Sometimes people walk away, not because of who you are, but because of what they're running from in themselves. And that's on them, not you. Point 2. No contact isn't power, it's pause. So you did it, right? What everyone told you to do. No contact. You went dark, stopped texting, unfollowed, blocked. You sat in your own silence like a monk with a bleeding heart, trying to convince yourself this was strength. But every day, you were still watching, still hoping. No contact didn't feel like healing. It felt like emotional jail, because deep down, you weren't moving on. You were waiting for her to reach out, waiting for the "I miss you" text, waiting for proof that she finally realized your worth. But let me tell you something real. You can't actually heal if you're waiting to be seen, because the moment your value depends on her recognition, she still owns part of you, and you don't owe her that anymore. No contact isn't about getting her attention, it's about getting yourself back. It's not power, it's pause, and in that pause is where you rebuild. Point 3, the mirror strategy. Reflect, don't react. Look, instead of going full no contact and trying to win by silence, you did something way braver. You turned inward. And I'm not talking about just hitting the gym and posting thirst traps to show you're thriving. I mean real work. You sat with the pain. You didn't run from it. You let it wreck you and then rebuild you. That's when something shifted. You stopped asking, how do I get her back? And you asked the real question, how do I never become someone who begs to be seen again? So you started building, quietly, for you. Not to prove anything, not to get her attention, but to become someone you genuinely respect. You didn't block her. You didn't stalk her. You didn't spiral. You just became a mirror. And eventually, yeah, she looked into that mirror. But what she saw wasn't the same man she left. It was the one who healed without her and didn't even flinch. Point 4, why they always come back too late. You want to know the part no one really talks about? They come back, but not when you're hurting, not when you're waiting. They come back when they feel it, when they realize you don't need them anymore. And no, it's not because they've changed. It's not because they finally get it. It's because they can't stand the idea that they didn't matter in the end. So they test the waters. A random like, a casual "hey stranger." Maybe they bring up an old memory like it's some kind of magic key. But you're not the same. She's not a trigger anymore. She's just a reminder, and you don't react to reminders. You acknowledge them, and you keep moving forward. Because at this point, it's not about proving your worth. It's about protecting your peace. And when she finally realizes you're not even mad, that's when it hits her. Because anger still means there's something left. But indifference, that's the funeral. Point 5, Becoming untouchable isn't loud. You didn't post quotes. You didn't try to prove anything. No dramatic selfies, no watch me now glow up posts. You just lived better, calmer, sharper, quieter, while everyone else was out there chasing closure, begging for answers. You created your own. You didn't need revenge. Your life became the lesson. She thought you'd always be there, somewhere in her past, waiting like a bookmark. But you didn't wait. You closed the book and you started a new one. That's what real power looks like. That's the mirror strategy. It's not about trying to make her feel your absence. It's about making her feel your evolution. Not because you said anything, but because she saw it and realized it had nothing to do with her anymore. Look, this isn't about being cold. It's about being clear. Stop asking, will they come back? Start asking, how far can I go without them? That's how you take your power back. Not by disappearing, but by evolving, quietly, fully, for you. Because healing isn't time, it's intention. You're not here to get even, you're here to get better. So say it. I'm not who I was, I'm who I chose to become.